Eagles and the For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
2nd and 9 now. Being chased out left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 40 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Allen. A dump off to Elliott, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now Balaj dances by him, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen on the slant. He's got Hardman.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Allen steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Washington. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Balaj. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And Washington has retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. look to throw.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Hayward able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They run it with Balaj, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
59-yard. Rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They'll run here with Balaj, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another run, this time McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go play action here on first down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On play action, Allen. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. First down and more for Allen. And down to the 29-yard line.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen now looks to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kalen Ballage. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And some room to roam now. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting in.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Shrugs him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
87 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 14 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Christian McCaffrey
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles.
Henry Ruggs.
63 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT team moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Eagles.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, what a catch by Pitts.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now a handoff looking right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Again, it's Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.